So not only is it disrespectful to me, what about his fans that bought tickets and flew over to watch him fight and he didn't show up? So I think that's disgusting. I don't think any shows a pathway to the UFC. No, things have changed. You need to do the contender series, or you need to be a really amazing standout. So I think them days are gone, where it's a pathway to the UFC.
Mein erster Gast ist Doppelchampion bei Cage Warriors, so wie ich jetzt gerade mir nochmal draufgepackt habe, der Heighten Hammer. Und aktuell ist er im Octagon Mittelgewichtsturnier mit einem Preisgeld von 1 Million Euro. Ja, sein nächster Gegner ist ein Vertreter aus Deutschland und deshalb ist es so spannend, mit ihm darüber zu sprechen. Ich switch jetzt ins Englische und sage, good evening, Mick Stanton, thank you for your time. I hope you're doing all right 1 week prior to your fight.
I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me on.
Sure. As I said in German, you probably didn't understand, but you heard the name Kering Angizek. He is a fighter from Germany, and he is the champion, which is, exciting constellation you picked. Can you explain why did you choose to fight Kering Angizek, who is probably one of the favorites in the tournament and probably one of the, I would say, most dangerous guys. Every guy in the tournament is pretty dangerous in what he does, but why did you choose him?
Because I believe I can beat him. I know my level. I know what I'm capable of, and I want to show the world what I can do.
In the end, is this some sort of mind game too? Because if someone picks the probably best fighter in this tournament, shows somehow, hey, he knows something I don't, and is this a form of psychological game?
No, I've done. This is now my third fight camp for Kareem. I was standing for the world title fight when he won the title, so I obviously done a fight camp for him. Then I've done my last fight camp when I picked him, and unfortunately he pulled out. And now this is, my third fight camp. So I've prepared for him. I know what I'm capable of. I know I can beat him. And what way to make a statement than to beat the world champion, to beat the number one in the organization. I like to be tested. I like to test myself. This is why I'm in this sport. And fighting Angizek is testing myself. It's pushing it to the limit. And I'm excited to get in there and show what I can do.
Mm-hmm. And so you would consider him a challenge in what way for your style of fighting?
Every fight in this organization's style, Octagon is full of killers. Kareem is a good striker. I've not seen much of his ground game. I've not seen much of his wrestling. But I put it together very well. I believe I'm a better mixed martial artist. If he thinks that it's just going to be takedowns, then he's going to get a shock when I punch him in the face. I'm going to put it on him from the bell. I'm going to get in his face. I'm going to make it a dogfight. I'm going to break him. And that's my game plan.
Obviously, he said that you're going to shoot really, really quickly in the fight. But as you just said, you think you're the better all-rounder. You're the well-balanced fighter. But I think the game plan Karim described is one of your strengths, right? So to not use it would be a failure, or how can we expect the fight to go?
It's just going to be a fight. I'm just going to put it on him. I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to take him down. I'm going to beat him up more. And then I can see him give me his neck trying to get up. He's got to give me his back to get up. And I jump on that neck. Yeah. I wrestle for hours every single day. And I don't believe Kareem does that. I don't believe he puts a graft in like me.
Yeah, so you think he's probably 90% a striker and 10% all-rounder, or 10% ground game?
I'm not sure. I've never seen his ground game, so I don't know. I've just seen him getting up. I've seen him land a few takedowns. The way I look at it, in my career, I have fought the best of the best in the UK at a very high level. I've never had an easy fight. Every fight I have had ever has been a high level fight from turning professional. I do not believe Kareem has been tested. I do not believe he's fought amazing opponents. I do not believe he's fought a good wrestler. And you will know this by being an MMA fan. If you get people worried about the takedowns, then the knockout comes. How many good wrestlers get KOs, get knockouts? So there's a lot more to my game. You know, I'm an elite boxer as well as an elite wrestler. So he's going to be worried about them takedowns, and the hands are going to come over the top and land clean. Then it gets to a point where he can't defend the takedowns because he's worried about getting hit. So I'm excited to get in there and put it together. I've worked very hard. It's only been till this year going into the T-Sport Game Changer, I've been able to be a full-time professional. I've had to work 8 hours a day while training all the way up to this point of my career. So now you're going to be able to see me striking, me wrestling, and me grappling all in one performance. In the past, I've just, had to concentrate on one thing. But now I've put it all together, and I'm excited to go out there and take them apart.
And with 38 years of age, this is a new version of Mick Stanton in the end?
I'll be honest, I feel like I'm just getting into my prime. Really do. I feel like absolutely. I outwork everyone. I've never met anyone who works harder than me. I've never met anyone who can get up every day and put 4 hours of training in every single day, wrestle every day, a box every day, spar every day. I've not met anyone who can keep up with me and work as hard as me.
Hmm. If you look back at the fight Kareem had against Patrick Kinsel, you were the backup fighter then.
I was, yes.
And I think you were told probably Kareem will pull out because of injury, something else. But what do you make of that fight? He fought a good grappler in the end, not a super good wrestler in Patrick Kinsel, but he had some grappling exchanges.
Yeah, I think Kinsel was very poor on the night. Kareem got the job done. He won, but Kinsel was there was nothing, was there? He just defended. He just got through it. And then his last fight, obviously, exactly the same again. So maybe he's just had enough. Maybe he's done. Every fighter has his day. There's not much to take from it. It was a point scoring on the feet. There was no big blows. There was no one getting hit. It was just a game of back and forth, tippy-tappy, with a couple of takedowns in the later rounds. It was a very boring fight, I'll be honest.
Yeah, so your lack of excitement was from a German point of view. We saw a fighter out of Germany, claiming a title. So there was in the end an exciting result, even if
I understand.
Yeah, but how would you describe your, or better said, is like after this event, or prior to this fight with Kareem, you called him big-headed, or a little bit arrogant. Where does it come from?
He is arrogant. He's got a bad attitude. He thinks he's above everyone. That's it.
But what makes you think that? Is that the case because he wasn't at the drawing day?
Yeah, that's the case. I don't believe he had any intention of fighting 8 weeks ago. So I done a whole camp for him. I missed out on my children's birthdays. I missed out on family weddings. I done a fight camp for him, and he pulls out 1 week before. Whatever excuse he wants to use, let it be. But I do not believe he had any intention of fighting. He was not training. I had his own fans message me saying, "Don't know what's up with Kareem. He doesn't look himself. He's not in fight camp. He's not training. I hope he's not underestimating you." So a lot of people have picked up on he was not training for that fight. So not only is it disrespectful to me, what about his fans that bought tickets and flew over to watch him fight, and he didn't show up. So I think that's disgusting. You know, at this level, why would you not want to fight? Why be in this tournament and pull out? And you can say, you know, I was sick 4 weeks out. Why didn't he pull out 3 weeks before the fight? You know, I think that's arrogant. I think that's big-headed. I think that's disgusting as a professional athlete. You know, he's made this personal now because I've missed out on things I should have been there because he put me through a fight camp. So to me, you know, it's a fight now. It's a real fight now, and I'm excited.
So it's really personal for you, like you said, but in the end, in the cage, you gotta leave all emotions aside, right? So you're a very experienced fighter. How do you do that, or is that? Do you have some thoughts, or had some thoughts before when you had this situation?
No, it's just a fight, isn't it? That's what we're in it for, fighting.
Yeah,
fight.
Sure. What I was aiming at was like, is this really? Can you, block it out 100% completely during a fight that you have these animosities with the other guy fighting you? Yeah.
If I'm honest, when I love it because it makes me train harder. It makes me. I was in a great shape for that fight, and I do believe I would beat Kareem, but all I've done is just work even harder, and my technique has got better. Everything has got so, like me from 8 weeks ago. I've just improved massively. Everything, my striking, my footwork, my wrestling, my grappling. I've just carried on putting it together, and I've just gone better and better and better. So if anything, he's made it worse for himself. He's made it worse for himself because I'm better now. So, you know, how long's he trained? He's been away in Dubai. He's been away. I don't know if he's on holiday, what he's doing, but he hasn't been training. He hasn't been put through the ground like me for 16 weeks. So I've trained 16 weeks, 4 hours every single day.
Yeah,
I just hope he's ready. I just hope he's ready because it will be a flop and a shock if I go out there and I destroy the Octagon middleweight champion with ease.
But in the end, if you beat him, would that mean? Yeah. In that case, you would be a title contender straight away.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I'm just thinking about this fight. You know, he might as well give me the belt if I beat him, mightn't he? Because he's finished. He's finished, isn't he? Who am I? This Englishman, this over-the-hill Englishman, this underdog comes in and beats up the champion. Yeah, he's got. I tell you what, I hope he's ready because he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. I've got nothing to lose. I've done everything I've ever wanted. I'm happy. I've got an amazing family, amazing business. You know, I've succeeded in life. This is just a little bit of fun. This is a hobby to me. To go out there and just put it on him. He's got everything to lose. Everything he's ever worked at can go down the drain in this fight because I will show his flaws and I will show his weakness.
Yeah, interesting. But like you said, he has a really big chip on his shoulder because he is the champion. And even if he is not losing the belt, he, lose some prestige as a champion.
Gotcha. Yes. Yeah. I show his weakness. And a lot of fighters, once they've been, you know, they've been beat in a certain way, they can't come back from that. Because you've shown the flaws, you've shown the weakness. Every fighter can be beat. And it doesn't matter if it, you know, he has not been beat in 10, 11 years. And there's a reason to that, because the level of opponents he's fought. I have watched some of his fights from a few years ago, and they were terrible. I could not do a fight camp for them fights. I could not get out of bed and train to fight bums who fall over when you hit them. You know, I do this to be tested and to test myself. And that's the difference between me and him. I've fought the best of the best. He has not. He has padded his record to make himself look great. I've done the opposite.
That would be a question. So you're not really impressed by the record, 10 years unbeaten. I think 14 or 15 wins in a row. Not every opponent was a bum in the end.
The last couple have been okay. But everyone else has been a bum. How do you think Milos Petricek will get on against Kareem?
I don't know if he's still with Octagon.
But no, it doesn't matter. It's Octagon. If them two fought on the first round, how do you think that fight would have went?
Hard to judge. I think Kerem
I
is a
think Milos. No,
pretty
I,
dangerous
I think
striker, but
Milos would beat him. I really do. I think Milos would beat him with ease. Really do.
yeah, it's good to see your confidence, because I want to see an interesting fight, and I want to see Kerem tested like he's
You want
never
to see
been
him
tested
win?
before.
That's great. I'd take my hats off to you. He's your boy. You're German. You're a German supporter of him. Good on you. And that's what the fight game's about, isn't it? There's no hard feelings. We're all in this game to entertain. That's what we're doing. We're putting a show on for our fans.
Yeah, sure. And
I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to test myself against Octagon's #1.
yeah,
And the question is, can he knock me out? That's the question. Because no one's been able to do it up to now.
yeah, it's like, but you're originally a Scouser. Is that correct? But you're living between Manchester and Liverpool.
No, I live in Liverpool. Yes, I'm from Huyton in Liverpool.
Okay.
As the Huyton Hammer. That's where I'm from.
So
the hood.
This Scousers don't get knocked out is still a thing.
Well, we'll see, won't we? See if you can break the curse, right? See if you can knock a Scouser out.
Yeah, there are not many who broke the case already. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight. But if you're looking back at your career at Octagon right now, your 2 fights you already had, what was different? I've been at a show of Cage Warriors at the O2 at the small, how is it called, the Indigo, and it's pretty unique from the atmosphere, but it's a small venue in the end. How were your first experience with Octagon in, I mean, bigger shows and bigger stage? How can I call it?
It's massive. It's amazing. It's the best promotion I've ever seen. I think it outdoes like the UFC. Well better than PFL. It is the best show. It's a show. It's full of entertainment. You know, the music, everything about it. It's a great performance that they put on, and I'm proud to be fighting on it.
It's like, how can I say it? Is this the autumn of your career? Shall I call it that way? Would you like to have joined an organization like that early in your career? I know you've been 2-time champion in Cage Warriors, and you had really great battles, Will Curry, and all the fights you had over there. But in the end, it's like still, yeah, everybody calls it how can I say it, a speedway to the UFC if you have success over there, but it's not super well paid. How were your experience with Cage Warriors? Is it still this, how can I say, is it still this fast path to UFC?
Cage Warriors is a good show. They looked after me. You know, from turning professional, my goal was to be Cage Warriors champion. I think I had 15 fights, on it. And I enjoyed it. And then I became world champion, and it opened doors for Octagon. So yeah, it was a great show. I enjoyed it. It is a good pathway. I don't think any show's a pathway to the UFC. No, things have changed. You need to do the Contender Series, or you need to be a really amazing standout. So I think them days are gone where it's a pathway to the UFC. But speaking about Octagon, would I like to come earlier on? No, because I am at the level I'm at now. It's only been the last couple of years that my skill and technique has improved massively. I am such a different fighter than what I was when I fought Will Curry or James Webb. I am 10 times better. And that's, also to do with maybe going full-time training. That's brought me on massively because I've got more time to put in and make me game more well-rounded. So no, I'm happy with the way everything is. Like I said, I feel like I'm just hitting my prime. I'm flying.
It sounds great, and we're all looking forward to your fight. Can you tell me who's your favorite besides yourself, obviously, in this tournament?
In this tournament, if I'm honest, I was really looking forward for Penya's fighting. I had my eyes set on fighting him in the final, but he's out of the competition now. I like Holm. I like him. I spent some time with him when we were away last time. He's a good man. I hope he does well. Be nice to share the cage with him. So if we both win, that'll be a great fight. Humberger, I like Humberger. You know, I'm respectful of all fighters. I'm respectful of Kareem. He's a great fighter. But I'm here to fight them all. I'm here to beat them all. That's the goal, to be the best. Every one of these fighters is in my way to cement my legacy in this game.
Yeah, and it's a great chance winning this tournament. And I think at least the winner of this tournament will be a challenger for the middleweight title in Octagon. Would that be a goal as well?
Yeah, I've not fought that far. I'll be honest, I haven't fought that far ahead. I've been a world champion twice Cage Warriors, once FCC. It didn't do nothing for me. You know, the goal was this tournament. This the whole plan. This is the goal. This is the vision I've had for so many years. I knew there was a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and this is it. This tournament is my pot of gold, and this is a thank you to my wife and kids for supporting me through these crazy 12 years that I've put them to one side and worked hard on my craft. So it's a thank you to them, and that's what I'm doing it for.
But it seems there's a new fire in you, so it's not like after the pot of gold there is an end of a career, or
I haven't fought that far. I'm just concentrating on this. So what will be will be. I'm concentrating on winning this tournament. I'm not I'm fighting the champion on Saturday, so let's see how that goes.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see how that goes.
Let's all see how that goes.
Yeah.
For me, it's a super interesting fight.
So if I win this tournament and I've already beat the champion in the process, job's done, isn't it? I've conquered.
Yeah, I mean that's right. I can't say anything against it.
Job done.
Yeah, and like I said, we are looking forward to your fight, Mick, against Karim. It will be an exciting event in an exciting location, somewhere on an island in the river. And for that, I wish you all the best, and can just say thank you for your time. And yeah, have a nice resting day. Sunday is always the resting day. And yeah, we're looking forward to your fight. Looking forward to have you on my show again in the future, if you're interested. And again, Mick Stanton, thanks for your time. And yeah, see you soon.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. See you.